What's up, guys? This is Alex Wallace from Wallace Training Systems. This is the Powerlifting Project, and this is the first installment of the actual training part of the Powerlifting Project. So if you haven't watched the intro video, make sure you go back and watch that. I'll link it somewhere above. But more or less what I'm doing is I'm getting ready for a powerlifting meet. I have 12 weeks to do it. Over the course of these 12 weeks, I'll be periodizing my program in a block format. Basically what that means is I will do 5 weeks of volume, which is a higher rep phase, several weeks, I'm thinking 4 or 5 weeks of a strength phase, which is a little less reps, a little heavier weight, and then finally a peaking phase and probably 5 to 7 days of rest before the actual meet. So again, this is the actual training part of the Powerlifting Project. I usually start off pretty conservative with my numbers, so you'll notice that this week the weights move rather quickly, they seem rather easy, and that's all by design. So the first 3 weeks should be fairly easy over the course of this program, and the difficulty will increase as we get closer and closer to the meet. So again, guys, if you haven't seen the intro, make sure you go back and watch the intro so you know what we're actually doing. And we're interviewing experts across many different fields over the course of this experiment, let's call it, to try to make me squat 600 pounds on September 28th. So if you like the video, don't forget to like the video. If you're interested in seeing my prep, if you're interested in seeing all the people that we talk to, make sure you subscribe so you can get all the latest videos in the Powerlifting Project. Wanted to touch on the bench press a little bit. You'll notice I'm doing all of my reps with a pause. I'm gonna do that over the course of the entire prep. The reason being is when you're bench pressing in a powerlifting meet, you need to pause on your chest. Touch and go reps do not count. So in the name of specificity, I will be touching my chest and pausing each and every rep over these next 12 weeks. Other than that, let's get it started. Another thing I use all the time are these bands. Very underutilized, especially if you're a strength athlete, especially if you're somebody who utilizes barbell movements. You need to keep the small muscles in your upper back and shoulders strong to avoid any potential injuries, shoulder dysfunction, anything like that. I noticed that when I started doing this one exercise, I didn't have shoulder pain. At least I didn't have the same shoulder pain that I had before I started doing this exercise. So a band pull apart, very easy, almost self-explanatory by the name, but just to give you a little idea, grab it about shoulder width apart, keep your arms straight, pull it straight to your chest. Again, super easy, but it's been a game changer for me in preventing injuries. And guys, it's a good time to bring something up. It's not always the strongest dude that wins. It's not always the best athlete that wins in any sport, whether it's submission wrestling, MMA, track and field, football, powerlifting. Sometimes it's just the guy who can go the longest without injury. So something like this that sounds pretty stupid, looks pretty stupid, is actually gonna do a lot to keep you on the field of play. All right, guys, that's week 1 of the powerlifting project. If you learned something, if you liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you're interested in following my prep, make sure you subscribe. I'm Alex Wallace from Wallace Training Systems, and thanks for watching.